Hello and welcome back to Knick-Knack Kitchen, where this week we're making eggless coconut cookies, and we're going to be making it in two ways, one being a whole wheat cookie and the other being a shortbread cookie. They're both going to be absolutely delicious and they're so easy to make, you just have to give it a try. So with that being said, let's dive into this video. So first we're going to make our whole wheat cookie, and we're going to start by adding coconut oil to a bowl, and to that we'll add some sugar, and then we'll mix this together until thoroughly combined. So when the mixture looks like this, we can now go ahead and add the whole wheat flour. Along with that, we'll also add our baking powder. And we'll also go ahead and add the desiccated coconut or coconut powder. So now we can go ahead and mix all these ingredients together. At this stage, as you can see, the mixture is very crumbly and it does not hold its shape. We can go ahead and add our milk, which will help us bring together our cookie dough. So I ended up using about 3 tablespoons of milk. However, you may require anywhere between 2 to 4 tablespoons of milk depending on the type of flour that you're using and the level of humidity in your kitchen. To check whether your cookie dough is ready, just take a little amount in your palm and try and shape it into a bit of a circle, and as long as it holds its shape, we are good to go. Now I'm just going to quickly point this out that you can shape the cookies just by hand. They will be perfectly fine. However, since I wanted to use my cookie cutter, I am flattening the cookie dough out between 2 layers of plastic wrap. Now you can flatten the dough with the help of your palms, or you can even use a rolling pin. The desired level of thickness would be anywhere between 1/4 of an inch to about 1/2 an inch. Now once you've shaped all these cookies, we're going to cover them back with the plastic wrap and put this in the refrigerator for at least 45 minutes or as long as about 3 to 4 days. It's important to refrigerate the cookies before you bake them. So while that dough rests, we can go ahead and start on our shortbread cookie. And here I have some butter in a bowl, which I'm going to beat for about 2 to 3 minutes until it is light and fluffy. So when the butter looks like this, we can go ahead and add in our sugar, and then we'll beat the butter and sugar together until they are well combined. Make sure that you use a spatula to scrape down the bowl. That way you'll ensure that the mixture is beaten evenly. Now we'll continue beating this a little longer until the texture is a lot fluffier and the color also becomes a lot paler. So here you can see just how light and fluffy the mixture is. It almost looks like the consistency of buttercream. So now we can go ahead and add in our all-purpose flour. And we'll just mix this first with a spatula before using the beater so that there will not be a cloud of flour all over. And now we can go in with our beater. Once the flour is incorporated, we can add our coconut powder and give that a mix as well. So now we'll go ahead and add our baking powder and our vanilla extract, and then we'll beat this in as well. And lastly, we'll add a tablespoon of milk and mix that in as well. So now we'll just try and bring the dough together using our hands. If it's too sticky, then you can add a little bit of flour and bring the dough together. So as I move the dough around, you can notice that the dough is clearing the sides of the bowl and is no longer sticking to the hand. So now the dough is ready to be shaped just like the previous cookie. So here I'm rolling it out to the desired thickness of about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. And this time I'm using a moon-shaped cookie cutter. So we are following the same procedure as the whole wheat cookie, and once all of the cookies have been shaped out, we'll cover this with a plastic wrap and put this in the refrigerator for at least 45 minutes as well. And while this cookie starts to chill, our whole wheat cookie dough would be ready, so we're going to take that out and bake that. So carefully place the shaped cookies on a baking tray. As for the scraps, you can bake them along as well because they'll taste just as delicious. But if you want to shape them as well, so let them sit out for about 5-7 minutes, and when it softens, you can roll it back and shape as desired. And here these cookies are going to go into a preheated oven at 175 degrees for anywhere between 12 to 15 minutes. I bake these cookies for about 12 to 13 minutes where the edges are set but the center is a little soft and chewy. If you bake them for 15 minutes, it will be crispier all through. Now you just have to set these cookies on a wire rack for about 5 minutes to crispen up. Do not keep them out for any longer because they will turn soggy. So now we'll go ahead and repeat the same process with our shortbread cookies as well. So this gives me the time to talk about the two cookies, and in terms of texture, it's the shortbread cookie which is crispier. So if you prefer crispy cookies, then go for the shortbread one. But if you like your cookies to be chewy, then definitely try the whole wheat one. Now as for the baking time, these cookies are done in about 13 minutes. You do not need to bake them for 15 minutes to get them to be crispy. They will crispen up even if you bake them for only 13 minutes. So just set them out on a wire rack for about 4 to 5 minutes and then they're ready to be stored in an airtight container. Or you can just eat the whole lot. I'm not judging. So here we have our final cookies that are so easy to make and are absolutely delicious. And I really hope that you give both these recipes a try. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like these recipes, do give this video a thumbs up and do subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next Tuesday.